Well, hello. It's us again with a really quite exciting video. No, not really. Introducing my latest camera purchase. Now, you may have seen the little video I put out the other week, but this is a proper unboxing and first impressions of my brand new Fujifilm X-M5. Now, I would normally reserve this video for a Tech Tuesday, but after 3 months of largely dry weather and a whole 2 weeks of really quite hot and sunny stuff, it's now pouring down, windy and freezing cold. Typical for early summer here. Well, and mid and late summer too. And it means no going out and taking pictures at the moment. So that's why you're stuck with this instead of an empty Saturday. Sorry, probably would have preferred that. Anyway, never mind. Now back to the camera. And I didn't need it at all, to be honest. But as soon as it was released, I figured it would be absolutely perfect for recording, these in-studio videos and replace my aging Fujifilm X-T2 along with that camera's many shortcomings. In fact, I'm filming it, or using it to film this very video. Anyway, unboxing it first, and it's in Fujifilm's new eco-friendly plain brown cardboard box, although there are still some really rather unnecessary plastics inside. Now, aside from the usual paperwork, you get a strap and the old style battery, necessary I guess to keep the camera's size down. It really is tiny, and also there's no charger or even a cable, but then everyone now has plenty of USB-C cables, right? Well, if you haven't, you'll have to get one. Another thing absent is a hot shoe cover. Now that is a strange one, but there you go. Anyway, on to the main contents. First off is the lens. Now, I got the kit with the 15 to 45 power zoom, which, to be honest, I doubt I'll ever use, but I will test it out first and let you know what I think of it. Now, onto the camera, and it really is tiny, minuscule, in fact. Now, you don't appreciate its size until you actually get to handle it. And I got the all black one as well, which looks even smaller than the silver topped version. But the small size, absence of any grip to speak of, lack of IBIS, and even no EVF really doesn't bother me at all. I mean, the camera is going to see 99% of its use in here in a cage, and I got this small rig one with an external monitor attached. Not even the smaller battery is a concern, as it's plugged into a mains charger via a dummy battery. Quickly on the small rig cage, it's a really well made thing with a wooden grip, plenty of mounting holes for things like a microphone, monitor, lights, etc. And you also get a couple of accessories in the form of a red shutter release button, a hot shoe cover, and again, why Fujifilm didn't include one is a mystery, and a wind muff for the built-in microphones that slots into that hot shoe. All very nice indeed, even if I'm unlikely to use any of them. And back to the camera, and if I do want to use the camera away from here, it's small and light enough with my Viltrox 23mm f1.4 prime to be handheld, and that small rig cage / grip will come into its own, I'd imagine. The lack of IBIS though would mean static shots only, I think, unless I invest in a gimbal. Again, unlikely, as I have the Osmo Pocket 3 for vlogging. I do actually quite like the, some say controversial film simulation dial. The only problem is that Eterna and Eterna Bleach Bypass, the two I use the most for video, aren't on it. But no matter, as there are 3 spare settings, so I've populated those with my Eterna sims. The only thing I really miss is a D-pad. It's a shame they didn't include one, as there is room on the back, but I guess at this price point, something had to give way. The camera has all the video options a man could need, and I've set it to my favourite, so that's 4K, 16:9, 25 frames per second with a 1/50th shutter, base ISO of 160 on this camera and f1.4 on the lens. Internally, it's then set to H.265, 422 and 100 megabits per second, but I don't know what any of that means. Menu-wise, it's standard Fujifilm, which I quite like using, even if some items do live in a rather unusual place. Now, there are 3 custom settings on the top dial, which I'll get round to populating eventually, and probably to match the video ones on my XH2. So it'll be, slow motion, that sort of thing. I don't think I'll ever use the vlog setting, if I'm honest. Osmo boy I am, see? So that's a quick first look at my new camera. I'll give you my full feelings on it after I've used it for a few weeks, but I'm fairly sure that with a tried and tested sensor and internals, the image quality will be more than good enough for yours truly. Right then, until next time, you know the drill. Be nice to each other, okay? Let's hope this weather improves. Ta-ra.